Andrew Bodden with Farms.com, and I'm joined by Preston Parmley from Valley Irrigation. Preston, tell us about yourself.
So I'm on the product management team here at Valley, and I really enjoy seeing products ideas come in, kind of the development, and then kind of pushing them to market as well, and really seeing how progressing technologies, can really benefit agricultural operations, in this case irrigation management, crop management practices. So it's been really great being part of the Valley team and being a part of leading technology out there in the marketplace.
Oh, that's great. Thanks a lot, Preston. So earlier we were talking to Darren. We talked about the 360 program. You going to go a little bit more detail on what that's all about?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be happy to. So, Valley 365 is really Valley's, connected crop management platform. And so what this really means is that instead of, having to have several different applications on your phone for different technologies related to irrigation management, we are now bringing those all into a single user sign-on platform that's very easy to understand, and most importantly is scalable. So in 365, we have monitor control, which is typically what growers are used to today, is turning on and off their pivots, or adjusting variables with those pivots. We also have a product called Valley Scheduling, which really takes it a step further and looks at, okay, when, where, and how much do I need to irrigate, giving you a very advanced measured or modeled irrigation recommendation. And then also it has some other features in there, such as integrating our VRI IS technologies as well for, if there's something weird going on in the field, being able to adjust your water application rate out there to make sure you irrigate where you need to and don't irrigate where you don't need to. So again, Valley 365 is really just a platform that just ties you all together. And rather than having to say, okay, I have this much water, in this field from this soil moisture probe, my weather data is telling me this, all these other factors, and have to remember, and then, I got to go over to this app and press start on my pivot. It's all just right there on one really easy to understand platform, which we're really excited about. And growers are too, to really, give them that flexibility, that scalability, and that simplicity in their everyday operation.
Oh, that's fantastic. So integration from other programs that are out there is fairly simple.
Yeah, absolutely. So, a lot of our growers out there today are familiar with our AgSense. We acquired AgSense here a couple years back. And basically, if you have an AgSense account today, you can just use that simple or that your existing user sign in there and go over to the App Store and download Valley 365 today. Be able to get that new look and feel with the AgSense as well.
Perfect. That's great. Is there anything else coming down the pipe as far as technology that you want to share with our audience?
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the most notable right now is, this past year and a couple of years ago now, we've partnered up with Prospera Technologies. And what Prospera Technologies and Valley are doing together is basically looking at, what's going on in that field and how can we identify irrigation related issues as well as pest and disease issues in those fields. So as of today, Valley has deployed Valley Insights, and again, it's kind of powered by our partners at Prospera. And what this is doing is it's using manned aerial vehicles, so planes, kind of standard planes, and looking at, taking images every week of the field. And what it does is, instead of just sending you these hundreds of photos, if you have a lot of irrigation machines, that's a lot of images to look through every week. So what we're able to do is Prospera's, advanced algorithms and artificial intelligence technology is we filter through those images ourselves, and we only send you as the grower the problem. You get a notification when our algorithms pick up an issue in that field. It could be anything from a plugged sprinkler, a misprogrammed panel. If a pump is going bad, we can kind of pick up those things. We're looking at a lot of different imagery, thermal, RGB, as well as NDVI, to really look through early season, mid-season, as well as late season, to pick up these things before the naked eye can. And again, really, again, boosting that efficiency for the grower to be able to, you know, instead of looking through these images, it's just boom, here's your issue, here's our recommendation to fix that issue as well. And then, you know, applying that and using some of our other technologies like Valley 365 to make those changes in the field. But as we look to the future, and what we're really excited about is, you know, as Darren mentioned, you know, the pivot's really out, the only implement out there all the time, you know, 24/7, 365 days a year. So it's a really unique position to be in. And we're kind of take that a step further by using the pivot structure as we know it as more of a platform to build our technology on. So with Prospera, we're looking at doing things like with on-pivot sensors to even take that detailed imagery up a level and start to identify, you know, same, you know, irrigated related issues, but that pest and disease as well. So we're really looking forward to what technology we can expand upon on our pivot today.
Oh, that's really exciting. Well, thanks, Preston. I really appreciate you joining me today. And on behalf of Farms.com, have a wonderful day.